You guys, welcome to the More Life Podcast, and this is your host, Jazzy, and today I have a couple of beautiful ladies joining me, and this episode is called Sister, so we will be talking about sisterhood. So all of these young ladies, they are in a friend group, and can y'all introduce yourselves, please?
Sure. I'm Suzy. We've been friends as a group collective, we've been friends for over 10 years. What is this, 12 now?
Yeah.
Since 2011. So, yeah.
Yeah, since the tens.
Don't do that.
Dang. I'm Nafeesah. Like Suzy, bouncing off Suzy said, we've been friends for over 10 years now. These two ladies got a special place in my heart. These are my two best friends. This is my sister. Thank you for having us, my girl.
No problem.
Hey, y'all. I'm Morgan. That's it.
Okay, so my first question is, how did you all meet?
Morgan and I have been knowing each other since we were like 4 or 5 years old. We used to cheer for the same little league team. And then Nafeesah met us in high school. We went to Bel Air together.
I think it was basketball. Y'all was basketball.
No, honestly, we met in class. Because we had
History.
world geography together.
Yeah, 9th grade year.
I
know. Yeah.
Because remember, I played volleyball, so I wasn't with the basketball team at first.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We met in class, actually.
We actually met.
Like a year, semester after that.
Yeah, y'all wasn't friends like that at first. Yeah. But we got closer because of basketball.
I was trying to be cute. And I had a crush on this little boy. And you remember that?
What boy?
No names, but...
Say it. We can say names.
No names, but...
All right.
The teacher was like, is anybody from out of the
Oh,
country?
that name. Okay.
And I thought, I ain't like his...
He was a foreign...
Nah, he
was black.
He was black. He used to live in Hawaii. So I was like, yeah, I'm from out the country. I'm from Hawaii.
And I was like, bitch, that's not out the country.
Whole class laughing at me. I was just trying to be...
Goofy.
Trying to be cute.
Trying to give me a little boyfriend.
That's hilarious. So, what is your definition of sisterhood?
Oh, we're going to jump right in, huh?
Sisterhood varies. Like, there's no... Like, sisterhood doesn't look the same for everybody. Doesn't look the same for every sister, for every friend group. But the underlining meaning is somebody that you know, when you need somebody, they're going to be there. It ain't got to be no, like, everyday giggles and stuff, because y'all going to fight. It's sisterhood. The people that you're closest to irritate you the most. So,
Facts.
it ain't going to be all giggles and all of that stuff, but just somebody that you know you can depend on when you need it, and that's just going to always have your back. And it's love, not hate, no jealousy, none of that.
Okay, I like that answer. Make sure you're talking to the mic.
Okay.
I would say sisterhood is, bouncing off what Morgan said, is basically like someone you can depend on. You guys will fight. It's no envy, no jealousy, no hate, just love. Y'all there for one another, always there to pick each other up. Good times, bad times. Yeah, sisters do fight.
Believe it or not. But believe it or not.
At the end of the day, it's all love. If y'all don't fight and you can't bounce back from it, then I don't think it's real. And being that we've had this friendship for a long time, I think it's real genuine. A lot of people that I know outside of our friend group just be like, dang, like, y'all really been friends for this long? Like, none of y'all feeling out? Like, we've had little arguments, petty arguments, but we don't argue really.
Little arguments, yeah.
Like, we really don't argue.
Same,
We just
yeah.
don't say nothing and come back 5 minutes later. And but that's what I think sisterhood is.
Okay, I think sisterhood, like I said, somebody that you can depend on, and not only depend on, but you can confide in.
Yeah.
And somebody you can trust, and somebody that's always going to be in your corner. Whether you wrong or right, but if you is wrong, you can tell me after. Tell me later. Don't tell me right now in front of the people.
I agree.
So, yeah.
That's us. Yeah, I agree with everything y'all said. But something for me that I'm big on is telling you when you are wrong.
Amen. Accountability.
And knowing that it's coming from a place of love. Like, I'll tell you, no, I love you, but I don't agree with you for doing this. And I got your back no matter what. And they'll tell you, I'm coming behind you every time. But after that, I'm gonna tell you, you was wrong. And I value friendship very much. So people that I become close with are more like my family to me. So when I say you my sister, I mean that with everything in me. And they become a part of my family, and I'm a part of theirs. I call a mama's mama, and vice versa. So I love them deeply, and I would do anything for them, and they know no matter what. Like Morgan said, we don't talk every day. Now, me and Nafeesah, we talk a little bit more because she just talk. But me and Morgan, we don't talk for a week or two, and then we'll be on the phone for 3 hours. So it's like we talk when we need to, and we know what we each need to be for each other.
Right.
And we know each other well enough to maneuver around that.
Okay, so I had a question about something that you said. So you said that you tell your friends when they're wrong and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of times today, you can't really, I mean, you can tell them that they're wrong, but they're not going to take it as in like you trying to help them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can pick it
You
back.
saying how?
I can pick it back off for it. We can cuss.
yeah.
She always getting on my ass. Morgan, not so much. They have different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
So I have different types of friends. I'm not gonna say different things. I can go to them about the same thing.
You don't get a different response.
She just be busy and she suck at being on her phone. But I love her. She's getting better at it. So cool. But Suzy, she is out of the friend group, she's the most like honest, straightforward, blunt. Gonna tell you what it is. I receive it. I might not want to hear it because I'm probably stubborn sometimes or I'm emotional. But this morning I had to call her.
But when I talk to you too, like based on our friendship, we know
how each other are.
And they know that I'm coming from a place of love. And I'll say, I know I'm about to say something crazy, but I'll say, I love you, right?
You got to start off with that.
And just know that whatever I'm telling you, I'm coming from a place of love. Like, I'm not trying to upset you. I would never want my friends to feel belittled or upset by something that I say. And I make it known. I'm very vocal about my feelings. So I just tell you straight up. And if you receive it, you receive it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Let me say this. But since you listed that example, I feel like it's times when it's like certain situations, it's already been said that someone's been wrong. Mm-hmm. And if a person keeps getting like, you wrong, and stuff like that, no matter if it comes like in a pure form or whatever form it is, they still gonna need like someone that's gonna give them like some type of hope and some type of like
balance.
Yeah, because you was wrong before somebody even said that. But you can still get your shit together. Mm-hmm. That type of thing. So I don't be feeling the need to be like, you wrong.
Yeah. Or sometimes like you gonna do
what
you gonna do
questions
anyway.
for you to say it yourself.
Yeah. But Morgan too, you be like, what's the point? You're gonna do what you want to do anyway.
That too, like.
So we didn't talk about this many
Let's
times.
not even beat around the bush.
Yeah, like you gonna do what you gonna do. So
yeah, it's definitely balance because you gonna be like.
Because sometimes I'm not always you wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's like the mother of the group? Suzy. Not you had to turn your head.
I already knew that was gonna say me.
Yeah, I would say Suzy or Jada. Jada not here, but them two.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's the craziest out of the group?
What do you think?
You know without asking. You know exactly.
I didn't want to say. I wanted y'all to say.
I'm not say I'm crazy.
Your daddy daughter.
I would say that I am very emotional and I
act off
emotions. I wouldn't say I'm crazy. I act off emotions. I'm learning to get control of my emotions.
It's crazy.
Okay. Impulsive.
Yeah.
Very
impulsive. I'm impulsive.
Emotionally impulsive. There we go.
The other one too, though.
Okay.
Nah, I ain't crazy. Sometimes I can't be.
Right. So there's that.
Okay. So how have y'all managed to stay friends throughout all these years?
I don't know.
I think, honestly, I don't know, it's weird. It's not weird. People use that term loosely, but it's weird because, like, we don't talk every day. She just moved back here.
You're telling my business.
Shut up.
Oh, girl.
They didn't know we live. They don't know what to do. She just moved back here, so like we weren't all together, but like we still kept in communication. We would go visit her sometimes. She would come out here, or like when we were all in college, we've been to each other schools and stuff for things like that. We're in a group message. We've been having it since high school, I think. Yeah, we've been having it since high school. So we talk. We try to link up every time. We're all together and stuff like that. We really don't get into it though, like how you see friends get into it and fall out.
Yeah.
We really don't. So I think that's how we're able to manage and maintain our friendship. Like we listen. If somebody feel away, we listen. We take it. Laughs and giggles. Most of the time when we're with each other, we don't never argue.
So was it always like that?
For the most part,
We started off. I think when we like became friends, like Suzy said, we met when we was like 4 or 5 years old. But we went to different schools, like elementary, middle school, and then we like connected back up in high school. Like we see each other playing volleyball and stuff in middle school, but we wasn't like that. I think the friendship just formed naturally where nobody was faking from the beginning. Nobody was like
envious.
Yeah, like it didn't start off like that. So as you get older, you grow, you change, but you kind of always like accepted who that person was. And it wasn't just like, I don't know, it just did. It was just natural.
Yeah.
So today, do you feel like friendships are really more so about what people have, what they can get out of you,
I
and
think some friendships are.
I think
like
a
that.
lot are, and that's why people fall out a lot.
Yeah.
But for us, we could always be ourselves around each other, always from jump. We laugh, we play a lot, we joke a lot with each other. But when one of us said something that bothers the other, like we play this game like on the road, like what's my ick about you? We was on the way to work and graduation, and we're just kind of able to tell each other stuff. Like if something is bothering, I don't like the way you did that. Okay, well I'm gonna adjust how I move around you, and we can say that with each other, and it's cool. But we're genuinely ourselves always around each other. We don't have no disagreements, so we've never had a reason to not be cool with each other. A lot of people fall out because their intentions from the jump are not pure, and it's a friendship of convenience. Like, okay, yeah, we roommates, so we cool right now, but we not roommates no more, so we not cool no more.
Yeah.
Or we went to the same school and we was always around each other, so we cool, and it was never that for us. It was always genuine.
Okay. So you mentioned y'all have a group chat. So have y'all made it, well, how can I put this? Did the trip get out of the group chat?
Yeah. So a lot though. Like we've
What that mean?
like have we gone on trips together? Yes.
Oh yeah,
we have.
yeah.
Birthday trips, graduation trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've definitely tried. We're actually supposed to be going to one in coming up
November.
soon. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Rainy,
soon.
I think. Rainy birthday.
Birthday. Yeah.
We've had
me
some
and
we
Rainy
planned that
had-
didn't, but
Yeah, of
a
course.
good amount got out.
But the ones that didn't, we never really planned them. We just said,
That's why
hey,
they
let's
never
go
got
here.
out.
And then it was nothing. Yeah. Mostly.
That's funny. Okay, so she said that, didn't make it sometimes. Like, what is the struggle with people making it out the group chat to go to the trips?
Oh, the instance we talking about is I ain't planned it.
Yeah, it was no real planning.
It was no planning.
So say
Procrastinated.
just for example, Morgan could say, I want to go. You got Chicago shirt on. I want to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we'll say, okay, when? I don't know, in the next couple months. Okay, cool.
That's very
Let
good
us
to
know.
me.
And then she'll be like, because they know I'm like the planner friend, right?
Yeah.
So everything I do, I'm going to send all of these as I'm a plan. For my birthday, I send itineraries for the trip, stuff like that. But the stuff that don't make it out, it's no actual plan. We're just like, oh, I want to go. And then, all right, let's do it. And then we never plan
Talk
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Versus the trip that we actually plan,
They
like,
make it out.
they always make it out. Yeah. So we went to, what's the most recent?
Yeah.
We went to, no. Dominican Republic for my birthday and Jada's birthday. This was what?
Last June.
Last June, yeah.
Mm.
And we all went, yeah, it made it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good time, girl.
So how many
Is that
people
the
are
last one for real?
For all of us to be there, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many people are in your friend group?
5.
Yeah.
5. That's
Well,
a good
including
number.
the girls, including
5
the
girls.
Is
5 girls, 3 boys.
oh yeah, 3 boys.
3 boys, one of that.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
But I feel like now, like, it's really, well, I don't know about now, but for me, it's pretty hard to come up with a friend group. And not saying that I be seeking one or anything like that, but, you know, that person may not like that person, but I really fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it just be like,
Hard to.
yeah.
It happens. I mean, everybody gonna have their disagreements one time or another, but in the end, we still gonna do stuff. We still gonna hang. And I'm not saying that every time we go somewhere, every time we have like a trip, that everybody's there, because that's not the case.
Mhm.
But it's never any like hard feelings. If like
nobody can make it.
yeah.
Well, besides Suzy,
Unless
she
they
really
get
cares.
paid.
She
Let
really
me
cares
tell you
about her
something.
birthday. Suzy, like, out of
Yeah, I'm not.
I
It's
care
my
about my
birthday.
no, because she talking about.
No, she said if you don't make it, if you
Yeah.
don't make it to my birthday,
Oh Lord Jesus.
it's
Oh,
an
we have a
issue.
problem.
Yeah, because my birthday the same day every year, sweetheart. If you don't make time, then that tells me you don't care. But that's because you know how I feel about my birthday. But
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, okay, I like y'all, but I'm the same way.
You're
'Cause if
she
you
a
don't come
Leo.
to my birthday, baby, you don't tell me happy birthday. I'm not gonna ever tell you happy birthday.
Yeah.
I'm petty.
I mean, it is what it
I'm
is.
petty like that. Like if somebody, I remember who tell me happy birthday.
swear to God.
Like if I'm finna tell them,
don't.
I go
I
to their
don't,
Instagram page and I'll scroll in our DMs to see if they told me happy birthday, and if they didn't, the whole happy birthday
ain't
message.
me.
is
I
gone.
ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna talk to you
As
after
far
my birthday.
as far as not coming to my event, I never used to be big on birthdays, honestly. But I think being friends with Suzy and Rainey, I've been friends with Rainey since I was 5. Just like how they've been friends. So Rainey and Suzy are pretty big on their birthdays. I'm starting to like my birthday and stuff, but yeah, if you can't make it or if you can't come, I understand. I'ma feel away, but it ain't gonna be fuck you. Nah, but if you don't tell me happy birthday, that's the least you can do. Is say happy birthday.
That's the least.
If it's a legit reason, we'll say this. Like if you have work or you're out of town, like, and you just literally cannot make it and you've tried, I'm not going to say I'm not understanding of that. But if you here and I see you going out for everybody else's birthday or every weekend you out, but you can't make it to my stuff, or like,
Well, my birthday just passed, so let me put it on a silver platter for you. You know, I don't like when people tell you that they're going to show up, and you know, people have a time frame for when they're having things. Because you know, maybe I'm doing something after this. You know, you come after it's over. Oh no, you're gonna hit me up at no. You knew you weren't coming from jump. What did you texting me for?
I think
I have a friend like that, though.
I have a problem. I'm like that too. Like I don't like when people say. I think it's stemmed from my childhood. I don't like when people say they're gonna
Do something
and they don't do it,
don't,
especially
yeah.
to a child, because that can linger on as they get older. So I think that's stemmed from my childhood. It might stem from yours too. I don't know,
Yeah.
but what's the word I can use? False hope. Like you giving people like false hope, like you're not coming through. So I get that. I feel that. I feel
You're
that
lying.
coming from that.
Yeah, you're lying.
That's it. You're just lying.
Or you do have those people who are just
Be
not
like,
good
yeah.
with time.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
No,
That's
because
not my
I have
problem.
a friend like
No,
the girl will come to something 3 hours later. If I had an event from 12 to 2 and you come 3 hours late, sweetheart, it's over. But I know that she's always coming from a place of love. Like she's so genuine in everything that she does. So I just be like, I know that that's just her. Like she's not good with time. Like she wants to she'll plan a day and
With
she'll try to
everybody.
spend that day with 12 different people.
Yeah, she's very genuine.
And she'll go out to eat 12 different times with 12 different people so she can spend. So sometimes it may run over and I'm coming. And I will not say that she has not shown up for me, but it's times where it's like, you're just so late, you might as well not come. Or she'll like cancel because she's like double booked you with somebody else. But that's just her.
see,
You gotta know your friends.
yeah, I have a friend like that. She definitely is tardy all of the time.
Yeah.
And you have to tell people ahead of time. You gotta give them a different time.
A different time.
A different time.
Gotta tell them a different time.
Like most of us in our friend group, we're late.
Yeah.
I'm the earliest late.
She's on time.
I'm not though, because I'll be like 15, 20 minutes late. I'm never on time because my other friend group, like, they be on time early, and I'm the late friend in that group, but in this group, I'm the early friend. So
I'm the late friend.
I don't be on time.
I feel like I got better.
I was gonna tell you that today. I'm like,
Yeah.
Morgan has gotten better with her
I be
time.
trying. It just be falling away, but I don't be like the latest.
You don't. You be like right after
I
me.
be like second or third.
Yeah, you be right.
That's my thing. The thing about me, if somebody was to give y'all $1 million right now and say whatever the Justin little boy post say, what the post say, like, which friend would you choose for $1,000? Which friends would you choose that'll be late? I would choose me because I be ready, Jazzy. But like, I just
Jada.
Rainy.
Nah.
Rainy be.
Y'all think she worse than me?
But
yes.
Oh no.
No, Jada be more on time. Like, Jada will be the second person
By herself?
when she's by herself.
Jada cool.
Jada don't
Cool
be
with
late
time.
like that. But if she is gonna be like, she will tell you.
Yeah.
Rainy will be like, I'm on my way and be at home getting dressed. Like,
you right. She on the other side of town.
and you know she live an hour away from wherever we going.
My
like,
thing is,
girl.
I just be forgetting stuff. Like, I be dressed for real.
Don't be rushing.
I gotta,
like, you just move slow.
No, she'll get dressed and then do last minute stuff
like,
when it's
my
time
hair,
to walk out the door.
or like, oh, I forgot my hat,
Or what shoe.
Yeah,
and we
type
be like,
thing.
bro, we're ready to walk out the door and you're just not picking shoes.
Yeah, because she was in the car. I don't know if she was switching shoes.
It was the hat.
Yeah, like,
It was the hat. It was the hat.
Oh, the hat took 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. But no, I'm like the on time friend. I get there before it's time. So when people don't get there on time, I'll be like, "Ooh, it's time for me to go." I don't know about you, but I didn't been here long enough. You know, I can't stay
Especially
here.
if they're not saying nothing. Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah,
If they're not communicating, they gonna be late or something.
well,
yeah.
that's y'all.
Yeah.
No, that's
I can't even say nothing because I know that's me.
y'all. But we know each other now, so I don't leave my house until I see, and we share a location, so that helps a lot. You saw me looking at that location when I was here, but I just look and I'm like, they still at home. I'm not leaving, especially if I know I'm closer than they are.
Yeah.
I'm not moving until I see y'all on the freeway. Yeah.
I'm dead.
That's smart.
So what?
You gonna take it into consideration?
Well, I checked out locations before I left too. I said, oh,
Yeah.
they on the way.
So what are y'all top 3 qualities in a friend?
Like traits that we want our friend to have. Top 3. Let me think. Because I don't know that I just
Trustworthy,
have.
honest, and genuine.
I was gonna say that honest and genuine, but honesty comes with trust for me. Go ahead, Fisa. Let me think.
I would say what I look for in a friend is, because I think I have pure intentions. So I look for like pureness. I look for generosity, genuine people, because I'm genuine. And I'm goofy. I like to have fun, so I just want people to just like.
Yeah.
I don't like people that's always like, and I might be contradicting myself right now, but I don't like people that's like always like got an attitude or just like in a funk. I'm contra.
You must be that friend.
Nah, I'm that friend. Sometimes, like, if I'm going through something, I'm that friend. But sometimes, I'm the goofy, fun friend. Just depends on what mood I'm in. But when I say that, I'm talking about, it's people I know who just always got an attitude.
Always.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like, just chill, just have
Be
fun.
cool. Yeah, be cool. I think for me, my top one is honesty, or I'm gonna say loyalty.
Yeah.
I'm really big on that. Sense of humor. I love to have fun. We always laughing and playing. I don't have one friend that's not silly. Like, we laugh, we gonna play, we gonna have a good time. And then, what I say? Loyalty, sense of humor, and dependable. I need to be able to depend on you for sure.
Facts. Okay, mine, dependable, sense of humor, because I'm gonna crack a joke. I don't know about them, but I'm gonna. And I guess somebody who holds me accountable. And not only me, but I can hold you accountable as well.
Right, you're not gonna feel some type
I
of
would
way.
say that too. I want to be held accountable. I think my friends hold me accountable very well to a high
We do.
standard.
Yeah.
So I want friends like that. I don't want friends like if I'm doing something dumb or something like they be like, oh, I don't like yes men.
Yeah, I don't either.
So yeah, I would want somebody to make me take accountability for my actions, whether I'm accept it, get mad, or whatever whatever feeling I feel. I'm still gonna listen. I'm taking it, and I'm gonna receive it. It might not happen that day, but
yeah.
Or she might do it that day, and then tomorrow she back to doing something else. But I think that's all of us. We all do hold each other accountable, for sure. And we're not gonna let you do something stupid. Well, for the most part, and I'm gonna tell you. And if you're gonna do it anyway, like I told you, I'm gonna tell you.
Like today, I was finna do something stupid. I called Suzy because last time she told me, "I'd rather you call me than do something stupid." I was doing something stupid, and as I was doing it, I stopped and I thought, "Let me call somebody." I called her. We talked. I cried. At the end of the day, the conversation, I don't know, we started talking about all types of other stuff, so it shifted my mind. And I'm sad still, but I'm good. Like, I listened to what she said, and it prevented me from possibly
causing a whole nother situation.
Getting myself into a horrible situation. So, yeah.
Go ahead, Suzy.
Mama Sue.
Okay, I think I feel like I'm going to hear you out. I feel like if it's reasonable, okay, I'm going to listen. I ain't going to get mad. But it depends on how you said it.
Yes.
And, how I'm feeling that day and all of those things. I take that into account. I'm going to be mad. Talk to me tomorrow. Talk to me in 2 days. I get with you then. I ain't going to be mad no more. I heard you. I listened. I applied it. I got
another scenario. We went to Colorado for my birthday.
I forgot about that.
We went to Colorado for my birthday. Me and Morgan has never gotten to it. I've gotten into it with Suzy one time.
Yeah.
In high school. Me and Morgan never got into it. And I wouldn't even say we got into it then. Because Morgan just like, whatever, okay. We mad. You'll be the under 15 minutes. I don't know what it was. We was in Colorado.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
What I'm talking about?
I don't.
She don't.
I closed we was talking about something and I wasn't trying to hear it. And
outside?
Yeah. And I closed the door. And
I remember.
So you walked back in. I stayed outside. And then, like, after I smoked my blunt, I think, came back inside. She was just like, fix whatever, girl. And she went away. And I stayed outside and came back in.
I don't remember what it was about, but I do remember the situation, yeah.
So, yeah, it don't be nothing too big, literally. It don't.
And I feel like even when we was, like, in high school, we never took anything, like, serious or to heart. Like, so it wasn't I'm not talking to her for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, stuff like that. Like, everybody held everybody accountable. So in any situation, somebody wrong. And oftentimes, both people kind of have some play into it. And somebody else is going to be like, nah, y'all need to squash that. Mm-hmm. Talk it out. And then you going to laugh it out. Stuff back to normal.
And we don't have no problem saying my bad or I'm sorry. Like, Nafeesah, when we got into it in high school,
that was so funny.
The girl knew she was wrong. And she apologized to me. I
think I apologized the next day, huh?
Yeah.
Or like later on that night?
Later on that day. It wasn't even... I'm just like, because you tripping. But
like, so petty.
She's really good with apologizing. Now, I don't know. We never get into it, but I don't think you've ever said sorry.
She might say my bad.
She don't say I'm sorry. This will be like, I apologize. I'm sorry. I was wrong. And I love you. We're going to be like, my bad. Because it don't really be nothing that deep.
Let's just go back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you guys support each other in you guys' regular life? Like apart from, the friend group and your regular normal life?
Like you mean like congratulatory or
Accomplishments.
you need?
If you need something, just life.
I think we're really big on celebrating each other's wins.
Yeah.
Really, really big on that. Like graduations, new jobs. Like,
We just
at
went
one
out for
point we just celebrated. I got a raise at my job. My students did really, really good on their testing, their STAR testing last year. And then Rainey got a new job. Jada got, it was like all back to back to back. And then
Go
Morgan
ahead.
got a new job. She moved home. And we were like, okay. And Fisa started back cooking. And we was like, okay, we all doing things. So we just went out to celebrate. It was nobody's birthday or nothing, but we celebrated each other and our wins. And we do like check-ins with each other. Rainey is really big on that. She's like, all right, check in to see how you're doing, not just, and like I asked you when I came out, like, how you doing? You was like, good. And I'm like, girl, how you doing?
That's,
like
that's everybody
say
natural
what, like,
reaction.
how are you really doing? And just tell us how you are, like relationships, family, work, and just kind of talk about it. And we celebrate each other a lot.
Yeah.
Because people go through stuff.
Yeah.
And I tell Fisa all the time, you got to celebrate your little wins. You tied your shoe right today and you like how it look? Great job.
No, for
For
real.
real. Because if you focus on a negative, that can consume
It's
your
drowning.
entire existence. Yeah. And people tend to focus on negative more than positive. I'm trying to shift my outlook on life. Like, more positive stuff happens to me than negative.
Right.
That's why that negative stands out so much because I'm not used to it, right? So I try to focus on all the good that's going on in my life, and I try to reflect that on my friends too.
And worrying about something you can't change is pointless.
Amen.
She big on it is what it is.
It is what it is.
'Cause it is.
You know any Virgos?
I'm gonna try to change it.
Jabari. No, my best friend's a Virgo. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just be, they love Virgo too. They just
It is what it is. Like,
cool with everything.
Big on it, yeah.
What would my answer be? I think we support each other. I like to be there. I'm very big on friendships. Like, I say this is probably I've had friends throughout my life. Some good, nothing wrong. It's just wasn't my type of friend.
you found your circle.
Right. And I never really had like a real genuine friend group like I do now. Like in middle school, I had friends. I still have one friend that I'm close with. But other than that, like, we was cool, but like it wasn't, looking back at it, it wasn't like we just was friends. We hung out. We went to school together. Like, I think it's deeper than that. Like, I know people that went to Lamar High School had big friend groups. Ours was never that big. It was only 8. But they had big friend groups. And, you know, of course, if it's a large, it's
Too many
a lot of different
personalities.
personalities and stuff. People fall away. And they always just be like, dang, like, how y'all? But when you have a smaller circle, I feel like it's easier to maintain friendship when you have a bigger circle or a larger circle. I like to support their accomplishments because they do very good in life, and I look up to them.
That's good. Aww.
They already know that. I'll be telling them all the time.
Everybody's saying we do support each other for like
The good things,
The
but
good
also
but we've noticed, because we're not perfect, we've noticed where we've been like lacking like day-to-day support or check-ins and stuff like that. So we kind of like, they get on me because I'm the worst at it. But I'm trying, especially since I kind of moved back, so it's like easier. But we do like have like a check-in and be like, where y'all been? Y'all been tripping? Like, nobody been saying nothing, things like that. And then everybody be like, yeah, you right. Whoever bring it up, be like, yeah, you right. I'm gonna start trying a little more. Now, it don't get to perfect because I'm talking about myself. I don't be like, okay, let me check in every day or every week and stuff like that, or even reply within 10 minutes. But I think they just know that by now. But we kind of like check ourselves on like the support level and try to like just maintain the relationship.
I think I will say, like, I know that like I've had accomplishments too. But I know they've had a lot of accomplishments, like just graduating, from pharmacy school, graduating with her in mathematics and accounting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rainy's nursing. Jada's trying to do something in that field as well. But yeah, what they doing encourages me. You got some people that's, say for instance, we got a friend group and they see everybody like winning, they doing good, and then it's like some people are envious of that. Whereas to me, I'm not. Like, I be thinking they my children, like, cause I be so proud of them. For real, like, I be so proud of them, like, cause they stay consistent. And me and you was just talking about how we start stuff
and don't finish it.
So that's what me and Suzy was talking about earlier. About since I'm going back to school, I'm gonna try to, even with the cooking, I'm gonna try to stay consistent. That's why I was telling you, like, keep doing this. I think it's gonna take off for sure.
Thank you.
This is major.
Yeah. But also,
a lot of people are doing this.
We don't just support each other when we're doing good. Like, we will get, when we know somebody is going through something, we'll come together, have a girls' night, or go get some food, or, talk on the phone for however long. Like, we're there when it's low, too. And I think that's what a lot of friend groups are missing. They'll say, nobody checked on me when I was here, here, and here. But realistically, with us, I would hope that none of them could say that about me. Like, if you're really going through, like, you lose somebody, or you had a breakup, or going through something with your family, if you choose to share that with me, I'm going to be there for you. Even if it's, I'm just coming to sit with you and we watching TV, I'm just spending time with you because that's what you need right now, just to have somebody there to comfort you. Like, we're there for each other in that way too. So yes, we celebrate each other, but we also there when we at our lowest. And we've seen some stuff amongst our friend groups. Like, I can say for myself with my relationship, like, these two been with me through a lot with my relationship. So they see me act a fool. Baby, when I tell you act a fool. But they've also seen me at my highest too. So we're there through whatever. And when I say that, I mean that. Not just saying it to say hi friends like, girl, I'll be there. No, we're literally there.
I piggyback off of that. That's very true. It ain't only, we're not only there for like the lows. I mean the highs. They're there for the lows, like, for sure. I do feel like most friend groups are missing that because I have friends outside of them. Of course, they have friends outside of us, and just listening to, like, most of my friends come to me, like, to confide in me, and
they just don't have that, huh?
They have it, but like with their other friends, they're not able to. I don't think how we check in and whether good or bad, their other friends don't do that. So they have their friend groups, but they come to me like, I have another best friend outside of this. She comes to me about all her other problems. I have this friend that I call my sister. She comes to me, but I don't know if I'm just somebody that's just understanding and a person. I'm easy. People are
easy to.
I'm easy to talk to, and I'm very understanding, and I'm not judgmental. So, like, yeah, like, I think highs and lows, I can speak for myself. They come through all the time.
Yeah. That's good.
You don't have to. I don't think all of us.
You don't have to. No.
Yeah. Okay.
I do have something to say though, with just like friendship overall, because this came with time. Knowing them for so long, you can kind of sense when something is off, and when you have your lows or something happens, like a family, you have a death, anything like that. It's not materialistic. Like, sending a gift and stuff, sometimes they don't cut it. Like, sometimes you just want to be by somebody or talk to somebody. So I think that's something to really just like differentiate between materialistic stuff and just being there for other people. And I'm going to tell you this, because it was so hard for me because you want to be there for somebody in a hard time, especially if like they lose somebody. Well, what do you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we used to talk about this all the time. Like, I remember with Rainy, I didn't know what to say to her. This was in high school. I didn't know what to say to her. So I was just like,
like, and
it was so awkward. It was so awkward, but that was it. Like, sometimes you just need somebody by you.
Yeah.
See, I feel like me, I'm not one with words.
I'm
Like,
not.
it's so hard. Like, it's so awkward for me. But I feel like I could feel that you may need a hug or just somebody to talk to. So I could give an ear and I can let you express yourself. I can give you some advice or something. But I get that.
It's just like,
that is tough because no matter what you say, honestly, nothing you say is going to make me feel better about me losing my grandmother.
That's
right.
true.
Like, so I don't need words.
Or the words that you're about to say, I know.
I already know.
So
Yeah.
like,
I'm sorry for your loss, or damn, that's tough.
I think.
Don't tell me no
People-
damn stuff.
No, but like say like a guy, not as a girl, but like a guy.
That's how they talk.
I'm sorry, you know
That happened to you.
my bad. Like that's fucked up.
I'm here for you, bro.
I don't want you to tell. I already know it's fucked up. I don't want
I'm
you to
dealing with it.
But I know like nobody knows. Really, nobody knows what to say in those instances.
Right.
All I say is I'm here for you if you need anything. Like I don't care if it's a snack because you hungry and you don't have the you don't have the urge to get up out of bed because you're so sad and you want me to bring you some food. Like
I could say when that was we went to EC Food. March.
yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah,
Like they wanted to eat seafood. I don't eat seafood, but we went to some seafood place, and I asked them. I was like, I think that was a mental day check-in. Somebody scheduled it, and we went.
I
they
think
all
it might have
been rainy.
rainy.
I like these. I like this. Like the little mental health checkup. So
People
also,
need
Rainy
it.
didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
it
she
just
didn't.
happened to be
Yeah.
good timing for a situation that was happening, and she didn't even know
Yeah,
at first.
and so I just asked them if they could, come over after, chill with me, watch TV. They did. They drank. Did I drink? I don't remember.
You did.
I drank. And,
You did.
They ended up going home, but Suzy ended up spending the night. But I had to go sleep on the couch because she was snoring.
I was tired, boss.
That was that liquor.
I had a long day that day. I remember
It was
it
school
like
day?
it was yesterday. I think so. We came. Yeah, it was like a Friday.
Yeah,
It was a Friday. I was up from 5 a.m. and I was stayed up. One thing about them, when we all get together, they gonna talk.
Y'all
Talk.
don't know when to
We don't know
go
when to go home. It's bad. Like when we all get together.
I think it's because we
we gonna be up
don't.
till 3 a.m.
I think it's
easily.
because we don't be with each other.
Together.
So,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? We're not
Because it'll be
there all
boring
the
for-
time.
It's either usually me, Fisa, and Jada are always there.
It's
but
me or Rainy.
It's either her or Rainy because like their schedules. Rainy's a nurse. She works night shift, so it's like she be sleep when we awake, or she be out of town. This one, she just moved back home, so it's better now. But before it was either one or the other. So when we all got together, we gonna be all day together. We'll be doing from brunch to
Nice.
sleepover.
Mental health is
Yeah.
real, though. But so I do think, like, I don't care about material things. I don't think I do. I might do a little bit. I don't know.
I might do a little
It's like
bit.
half and half. It's half and half. But I feel like how I used to be when I was younger, I used to talk a lot about how I feel.
Mhm.
Now I don't. So I was just like, there was sense was something wrong. Because I talk a lot. And if I'm not talking in a group message, like recently Rainy called me, checked in. But I just be wanting some company. It don't be having to be, we don't got to go nowhere. I like to watch TV.
I think Jada is really good for that. She's
Yeah, me and
getting
Jada-
that for- yeah.
Me and Jada, I go to her house, we watch TVs. She cook, she actually helps me like learn different dishes to cook. We like to eat. So she'll find something and be like, oh, Fee, come over, make this, like, try this out. We'll cook, try a new dish, watch movies, chill. I might spend the night, I might not. But they all support me with my food business, but I would say with Jada, she helps me like with learning how to cook different things. Like she pushes me
That's
to
good.
make different stuff than what I know, or learn how to make different stuff than what I know. That was it.
That was it.
Okay, so what have you learned about being a good friend lately? What's something that you've learned?
You talking about amongst each other or just a friend in general? Because we all have friend groups outside.
I mean, this one in particular.
We've been knowing each other for a long time, so fairly new, honestly. Y'all gonna have to come back to me because new. We know each other.
What was the question?
What have we learned new about being a friend?
Because I feel like you evolve as a person and they are evolving as a person. So it's always something new that you're learning.
I can say you're just steady learning them.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the foundation always stays the same, but you're growing, so they're changing, you're changing. So it's kind of just like learning new, like learning them in whatever avenue, whatever they're doing. But yeah, I think that's the only new thing.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as like stuff that we do, we've kind of shifted. Like we've started to try new things now, like new restaurants or going to different places, not doing the same things over and over again. But like she said, learning.
I'm tired of going to the club.
We don't.
You're tired of going to
not the club. We don't go to the club.
We're not like friends like that. I don't know.
The lounges like Adore and stuff like that. I don't know. I think I've drunk myself in college and stuff. And I've always been lightweight.
I love how she says I
have outdrunk myself.
I know. Speaking for yourself.
Yeah, for myself.
I'm still ready to have a good time.
Going to the lounge.
I'm gonna
be a drinker.
I'm a drink. It just depends on how I feel that day. I might drink, I might not.
So you feel like the older you get, the more different activities you have to find to do.
And making time. Okay, that's something I've learned. I think that I'm supposed to be everybody's center of attention, and I have to. No, like if we really
laughing
honest,
because
it's true.
For her.
So if I want to do something today, and I asked you a couple days ago, or I might ask you today, y'all want to go eat on Monday after I get off of work at this time? Let's go here. I'm gonna throw out some options. Y'all choose. If nobody responds to me in the time that I want them to, or
go by yourself?
If they say no, I'm not going by myself. I don't. I have never been anywhere by myself. I grew up with a big family. I have friend groups. I'm not a go by myself person. I haven't matured to that stage yet. Maybe one day.
I like going out to eat.
I go by myself.
But why though? Myself. Because you've been in instances where it's been you. Yeah. You've lived by yourself. I have never lived by myself. I have never been in an instance where I had to be, and I don't think I like being. When I'm at home by myself, I don't like it. I be like, when did you come? Where you at? Or I'm gonna go to my mama house, my sister house, somewhere where it's people. I like it to be noisy or like a lot of us around. I just think it makes it better.
It's crazy because I don't.
I used to like. I don't know if it's because of what I'm feeling or going through now, but I used to like. I used to like being around people. I'm friendly as hell. Talkative as fuck. I just like people. But now, I like to be by myself. But I've always, even when I did like to be around people, I would go eat by myself and go to the bar. It's fun. You meet new people.
Yeah, I definitely feel like
me that. They were like,
cool.
go sit at the bar. That's when you're going to get drinks and meet people.
It's because...
and it's peaceful.
Yeah.
It's like when you want to do something, like I just want to go eat by myself, like last Friday or something. When you want to, and I was hungry, but when you want to do something, you ain't got time to be like, y'all ready to go right now? Like right now? So I just all right, let me go.
I think for me in that instance, if I want to eat
you're a planner.
Order it, and I'm going to go pick it up, and I'm going home. I'm not going to
It don't taste as good.
Yes, it do. Because it marinate in
the sauce.
When I go get my seafood, I'm going to call in. I'm not going to sit at Lotus by myself. I'm going to call in. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to bring it home. I'll put my TV on, and I'm good.
I love me a good show.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are concluding with this episode. What are 3 friendship tips that y'all would give our audience?
1, 2, 3, or 3, 3, 3?
333.
333.
Oh, okay.
We always gotta start with
we can start on this side.
I really just have. I'm gonna make some up, but for one,
and don't say nothing that you don't do.
right?
I'm about to say this because I think people need to understand this, because you have friends and then you have friends. And you have to know that every friend is not for every situation. Of course, you have some versatile friends, like your best friends that's down for whatever. But when you're meeting like new people, give that relationship time to grow before you dive in and then you find yourself in a fucked up situation where y'all fighting and stuff like that, because why y'all doing all that soon? You don't know that girl.
Yeah.
So
You don't know that girl.
That's
Right.
a situation that just
Like-
happened with me.
But it's easy to find a friend to go out with. Like, that's cool. That's minor. You can't expect somebody you just met, especially no coworker, to be at your grandma's funeral
right.
and be mad because
Facts.
she's not. Because that's not, you just met. Like, give that time to grow.
Mhm.
If it's gonna grow into something. If not, ditch it. 2, be honest. Try to be the friend that you need them to be, and understand that there's gonna be some variation because others need more than you, and be willing to understand that. I'm growing. And then 3, have fun. That's it.
Big on that one.
Okay.
I would say, repeat the question.
I would say,
We're going to come back to you.
Nah, I still need to know the question though.
Three tips.
friend tips to give.
I think you should not go into a friendship looking outside, looking at what they have, how they dress. Oh, they got money, they do this. I want to be their friend. I want to hang around. Maybe I can come up. It's a come up. It's not genuine. I think a lot of people in our generation do that nowadays. 2, when you have a problem with something, I feel like you should talk about it. I mean, y'all friends. That's what y'all supposed to do. Y'all supposed to be able to talk and overcome. Friends is a big title. I take friendship serious as well. And 3, I would say, just communicate. Just make sure you're that friend. You're the person you want that person to be. So the same thing you want for yourself and a friend, go for that friend or have that friend as well, because a lot of people in this generation, I feel like, I will speak for myself, we get not sidetracked or caught up in what we see on Instagram and social media and old people, whether it's scamming, whether it's they're doing hair, whether everybody have their business, whatever the case may be. And sometimes people can get caught up in like, damn, like, how they get that? Or like, damn, I want to do that, or whatever the case may be. But like, learning as I'm growing, I'm getting better. I still have a lot to get better at. But as I'm growing, I notice that like everybody go at their own pace. Everybody is at, just because they graduated don't mean I'm any less of a person. And I think sometimes people in friend groups feel that way. I could probably say that about myself. I don't feel less, but I feel like I should be
Doing more.
Yeah. But as long as I feel like people need to be genuine. You have to know your friends in order to talk to them, whether it's advice, good advice, bad advice. It's the way you talk and it's your tone. And that's what I have to say. I think I just be genuine, make sure you're pure, and don't go into a friendship looking for something.
Okay.
Oh, that was a lot. Okay. The first one for me is make time for each other. A lot of times you're busy. We all have different lives, different schedules, night and day, different careers, but you have to genuinely make time for people. And if you ever feel like somebody is never making time for you, then that may not be somebody that you want around you, and that's okay. Another thing is, don't expect you from somebody else.
Yeah.
They're saying be the friend you want somebody else to be for you, but also too, don't expect another person to react to a situation the way you would, right? We're all different. We all think differently. So just because Nafeesah don't respond to a situation the way I want her to, I can't be upset with her for that. I can't be like, oh, well, I wouldn't have done that because we're all different.
Right.
And that's something that I have to tell myself too. Now I know better, but before I'll be like, why would you do that? Because it's not what I wanted. You know, I wouldn't have done that, so why would you do that? And then the last one for me would be just be real with each other and take time to really get to know somebody. And I think that's why we haven't had really any deep fallouts, because our friendship was gradual. It wasn't, we're best friends today. It took us a while to actually, we were best friends long before we actually said, that's my best friend, because we took
I
the
used
time.
to never say it.
Nafeesah was really the first one that would be like, all right, you're my best friend. And I'm like, okay.
I think that was like,
but we were best friends long
after
before
we
that.
graduated type
Yeah,
shit.
like we never said, this my best friend, that's my friend. Like we knew it, and we had that bond, but we never just said it. Now some people, like, I've gotten cool with some people, and we kind of just got close fast.
Yeah.
And then we had some issues because we didn't really know each other that well before we rushed into it. And it's the same thing with friendship, just like relationships. You treat it the same way, honestly. It's different ways of going about it, but it's the same boundaries. Take time to get to know people before you just rush into it, and that'll hopefully eliminate disagreements and stuff like that.
Can I piggyback off something?
You said enough.
Nah, I do want to say this. I think everybody should know, like you said, every person is different. And I think that's where a lot of miscommunication comes into friendships, because, like you said, people expect what they'll do for other people, and the other person won't do it for themselves. So I feel like you genuinely have to know your friend. Each one of us are different, literally. But in order for you to maintain a friendship, I feel like you have to know your friend. You have to know, like, the ins and outs. I feel like they pretty much know how I am. I know how they are. I know how they operate. So as long as you know and you don't take offense and don't take everything personal, then I feel like friendships can last. People just jealous and envious, honestly.
Can I clarify something? Look at everybody. Because we've been knowing each other for a long time. But this is not to say that you can't meet a genuine person and have a strong relationship quickly. It's just all about how both of you come into the friendship. But that is very, very possible. You just have to watch. You gotta watch.
I said,
you gotta watch.
I've gotten close with a few people, and it was quick, like, and quick, it was just real. Like, we bonded with each other, and that's very rare for me, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't even like people like that. But even with those relationships, you still have to be careful. Watch what you say, because everybody has like, you don't know what everybody has been through. Something you may say, like, we joke with each other real bad, and it may trigger them. And I had to learn that too. And I'm like, oh my God, I never even thought that you would have taken it that way, because we know each other. But then it's like, well, damn,
we don't know that deep.
Like, we don't. Like, you don't know that what I said didn't come from a place of malice, but to you, you took it like that. And I'm like, girl, it was a you know what I'm saying? But and I'm glad that we were able to talk about it and move on from it. But that's what I mean by get to know somebody before you just say, oh yeah, that's my best friend, or that's like we locked in, because you don't truly know.
Yeah.
So you take the time to get to know somebody.
I agree. Cause I got 2 best friends. I got 3 best friends. I just got her. She just became my best.
10.
No, nah. I really only got 3 best friends.
No, but you do have a lot of genuine.
I have a lot of genuine friendships, but I have 3 people that I call my best friend. One, she just became it, but I didn't initially start calling her my best friend. We was just friends, but the type of person she is, she's like very genuine, and like she reminds me of them. So like, I don't know, we just decided to one day say we best friends. And I don't have a gay best friend, and I'm gay. All my friends are straight. So they are for the most part.
No, they ain't. Don't let her lie. I'm not the gay one, but we got some gay friends, child.
But I feel like, I need a gay best friend, because some things I don't want them to.
I hope your other gay best friend don't take offense to this. Go ahead,
So
sweet.
trying to figure out who the gay was.
You know exactly.
That's why I say I don't have no gay friends besides the gay best friend I talk about. But she reminds me of them.
Mhm.
So, like, I don't know, in a lot of different ways. Like, she's Gemini, too. I don't know. I think I cling to Geminis because Suzy a Gemini, Jada a Gemini.
You know we hate when people say somebody is like us. Look at Morgan's face. She look disgusting.
And Taylor a Gemini, but, like, I feel like I personally wanted a gay best friend so that, because them being straight, they might not always understand, like, what my relationship is or what I'm going through on that gay side. So, like, yeah. So, I only got 3 best.
She feels like we're not comfortable with her talking about certain things.
Yeah,
to us.
that too.
Which
I don't want to make them uncomfortable, which she's never been bad. She's gotten better. She's gotten way better, and I am so proud of her. Can you do like a round of applause on that part? Girl. She has. She used to be like,
okay, but one last thing for real. For the friendship thing, you have to know yourself too. That's a big thing. People don't know who they are, and they just kind of become whoever they friends are at the time, and you just going with the flow and becoming somebody else. You have to genuinely know who you are and stand strong enough to know what you're willing to deal with and what you're not. If you don't, you'll end up lost and then just having a breakdown because you just
know.
you're just going with flow.
And I physically cannot be by somebody I don't like.
No, you literally can't.
I can't.
She will come up to me somewhere and be like, Suzy, I don't like her.
Don't do that.
Get her now.
Please.
Away from me.
I'm like, dang, when are you just met the girl? Nah, but
I feel like she is me.
no, she is.
No,
You can feel the energy that everybody else
But
is
she's
ignoring.
not bad though. Like with me, if I don't like somebody, I'ma show it. She does not. She'll tell me. Like I don't really care to be around. She won't say I don't like them like that, but she'll be like I don't care to be around this.
Oh no, I'm gonna say I don't like them, but
I'm
I'ma just don't bring them.
I'ma
around
be
anymore.
Let's not hang out again.
Let's
but
not
I'm
ever
be cool
invite
and
her by
cordial,
me.
but
if I don't like somebody,
I ain't being around.
I'm not a fake person. I'm actually a real person. But
You'll tell them you don't like.
no, I ain't gonna tell them.
I will.
I'm just if they around and stay friend, I'm just be cool. Like,
Ooh, pause. I got something to say.
That's fake to me. I'm not being around.
I feel like I know what you're about to say.
that's why I say it might be. It's fake, but it's not.
Okay, so you ever had a friend that you're friends with,
Mix of
and they
friends.
got a friend that you never met, and then you meet them, and you hell.
Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this, y'all. My friends have very strong personalities.
Yeah.
And when I tell y'all for the longest, I was so scared to mix my friends because we're just too like honest, blunt, like
I feel like you
goofy
can't.
and saying all that. And I don't think my other friends at that point, I didn't think that they were like that. But
Yeah.
in the end, they think y'all funny.
Yeah, I think all of our.
It doesn't come off hurtful. So I was happy about
I
that.
agree. I think all of our outside friends actually like
Y'all
them.
group.
They're our group
Yeah.
of friends.
The outside friends like us, but I wouldn't say that we necessarily always like. And I'm just being real.
Yeah.
We don't. Us 5 don't always like outside friends.
Yeah,
And that's cool.
Yeah.
because they not your friends.
Exactly.
You know, I had to learn that too because I would always mix my friend groups, right?
Yeah,
I would, my
you
birthday brunch, y'all want to come? I'm telling them too. Okay, come because I feel like if y'all genuinely my friends, I
gonna
wouldn't be
celebrate
friends with
me.
nobody that wouldn't
Yeah.
get along with each other. But now I know,
Yeah.
and
And it's okay to have
It's
separate
cool.
friend groups. Like, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my 3. Y'all named y'all 3 and a bunch more.
10.
20. Okay, so mine is respect people's boundaries and also set some for yourself. I don't feel like you should drain yourself in a friendship, but I also feel like you should have friends that reciprocate what
It's given.
yeah. I wouldn't say do everything exactly how I do it because you're not me. But, show some effort, some support, a listening ear, something. So, yeah.
So this is my last thing. When I get rich,
Turn
look.
my mic off.
when I get wealthy, I plan to be wealthy and rich.
Go on.
I'm manifesting it.
Manifest.
But I know what they have done for me, and I know what people have done for me. I don't give a fuck if I hit a lick.
Oh my!
I'm just playing.
Goodness.
I'm not. I don't.
Is she though?
I'm really. I'm talking about a lick with a chef, like a chef lick. Like I get a wedding or something big.
Okay,
I'm taking them hoes. I might just take. I ain't taking them out the country. I might take them to a different state,
country.
and if I got it, it's all on me. I really want to do that for them. I really do because they have looked out for me.
I believe it.
Tremendously.
I knew she just said it the other night when we was
Keep
together.
saying it.
She keeps saying it.
My mama.
Hey, look, she manifesting. She manifesting. But okay, this is concluding our episode. I hope you guys
It
enjoyed.
was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. You enjoyed
Yeah,
it. So,
it
you know,
was
you didn't
cool.
want to be on camera.
You're
You know,
not
but
gonna be
you
on
got
camera.
on here. You
She had nothing to say. You had
a lot to say. All right. This concludes the More Life podcast. Bye.
Now we all did the same thing.